This is a special song to me because I wrote it thinking about the person in my life who I felt most represented a life well lived. And for me, that was my dad. And he passed away 14 years ago after he battled cancer for a long time. And he was awesome. He was like my best friend, and he was a great dad, and he loved Jesus and loved people. And so I started writing this song, and I don't know if you knew this, but I'd started writing it and I got stuck on it. And I remember telling the guys, I got this idea for a song, I think it's really cool, but I don't know how to finish it. And so it kind of just went on a shelf for a while. And then last year, on the day that Billy Graham passed away, I was watching the news, and they had like all these sermons on the news, like they were mainstream news, and they had Billy Graham sermons about Jesus. And so I reached out to my friend Will Graham, because we do a lot of stuff with Will and Franklin, and we go all over the world doing outreach events. And reached out to Will, and I said, we're thinking about you and your family and praying for you guys. And he messaged me back. He said, all day I can't stop thinking about that quote from my granddad, that someday you're going to hear that Billy Graham has died, but don't believe it, because I'm actually more alive than ever. Well, as soon as I read that, my mind just started racing about heaven and how the thing that most of us fear the most, which is death. If you poll people, like, what do you fear most people will say they fear death. And the thing that we fear most is the thing that's going to make us more alive than we've ever been in this world. And so I started just thinking about this place that Jesus made for us, and how if we get to heaven and there's so many people, it's overcrowded and there's lots of traffic, it's because of people like Billy Graham, who just told so many people about Jesus, right? But I thought that's the kind of person I want to be. I want to be somebody who can't stop talking about Jesus, and that's why we have this life. He made us to do His work here. And if we're in this world, it's not an accident. It's because He has something for us to do here. And He made each of us to do something that not everybody else can do. And so this life is all about building His kingdom. And so I finished writing this song on that day. And it's called Well Done. What will it be like when my pain is gone? And all the worries of this world just fade away. What will it be like when you call my name? In that moment when I see you face to face, I'm waiting my whole life to hear you say, well done, my good and faithful one. Welcome to the place where you belong. Well done, my beloved child. You have run the race and now you're home. Welcome to the place where you belong. What will it be like when tears are washed away, and every broken thing will finally be made whole? What will it be like when I come into your glory, standing in the presence of a love so beautiful? I'm waiting my whole life for that day. And I will live my life to hear you say, well done, my good and faithful one. Welcome to the place where you belong. Well done, my beloved child. You have run the race and now you're home. Welcome to the place where you belong. What will it be like when I hear that sound? All of heaven's angels crying.